Contactors. What is the meaning of contactor? You remember the difference in between the switch and the relay? The switch is when you activate with your hand.
Okay.
And the relay is a switch, but is remotely activated.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of, what is the difference between a contactor and a regular breaker? The regular breaker is like this. And you, with your hand, on, off, with your hand, with your fingers. And other element exactly like this, with two signals here, is activated on the console. And open and close. It's a remote activated breaker, the contactor. It's a remote activated breaker, the contactor. Okay. And you remember in DC the relay and the breaker? The breaker is manual and the relay is remotely activated. Okay, perfect. It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. For example, in this breaker, I have three positions. I can use this one for the three phases, and I am going to switch two of them. Look at this. I have two contactors. Two contactors. One contactor here, other contactor here. I am going to introduce the three phases, phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. For learning purposes, I use it green and blue because I don't have other colors. But this is not ground, this is not neutral, please. No ground, no neutral. This is phase, phase, and phase. I use the colors, yeah, for learning purposes. Okay, I have three phases. Where are coming those three phases? From my panel, from my short power, yeah, from my panel. Because my boat is three-phase, okay? And those three phases are coming in. Those are the contactors. And I am going to explain in this example how to activate those contactors with DC signal. I can activate those contactors with AC signal. I'm going to do both examples, with AC and with DC. Everybody follow me?
Yes, sir.
All right. In this particular case, I am going to bring the signal here, positive, negative, DC, to activate the breaker. And here, positive, negative, to activate the breaker. External. Okay. With DC signal, reversible AC motor with contactors, DC signal. The next example is AC signal. Okay. I bring phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 in the contactor number 1. Pay attention. The secret is this. Phase 1 continue exactly in the same position for the second contactor. Phase 2 and 3, they will be switch the position. Look at this. What happened with the blue and the green in this one? Look at this. Green, blue, blue, green. I switch those two positions here. And now in the button, I connect normal. The red one in the first one, the green in the second one, and the blue in the third one. Everybody follow me? Guys?
Yes.
Okay. From the red, I go directly into the motor. From the green, I go directly into the motor. From the blue connection, I go directly into the motor. Three-phase motor. AC motor. AC. Okay, nice. Look at this. When this breaker is on, what happened with the contacts internally? On, the contacts are closed. Okay. When the breaker is off, the contacts are open. Okay. When this one is on, the red, the green, and the blue, they go in the same position. And the motor is spinning clockwise. When this one is off and this one on, what happened with this phase and this phase? They are switch. And in this one you have blue, in this one you have green, and the motor is spinning opposite. Everybody follow me? Okay. How can I activate those contactors? Pay attention. Suppose that I have a couple of push buttons in my console, no? Up and down for the elevator. Give me example of three-phase motor used in mega yachts. For elevators, up and down. For davits, up and down. Yeah, million of applications, three-phase. Okay, I am going to put here my push button. Normally the push button is what type of a switch? Momentary switch. Normally open or normally closed?
Normally open.
There are both of them, but it's normally is used normally open. There are both of them. Okay. Okay, guys. I want to fit those momentary switches normally open with DC signal. Where should be located the positive in those momentary switches? I want to send one positive here and other positive here, and this one will be the negative and this one will be the negative. How I bring the positive from here? DC. In the middle. Thank you very much. The enter is in the middle and it's coming from positive push bar. Yes or not? And yes, Mr. Garfield. This one is coming from this side and this one is coming from this side. And this one will be in the future up and this one down. And bingo, this is reversible AC motor with DC signal using contactors. Why in a boat is very common contactors with DC signal like this, and why those contactors are not common in industrial applications. For example, in a building, if I have an elevator to move parts from the first level to the second level here with AC motor and contactors, normally the signal is also the AC, not DC. Why in the building here is with AC signal, the contactor, the activation of the contactor, and why in the boat normally the activation is with DC signal? Because in the console of the captain, in the pilot hand or in the fly bridge, you have DC current. You don't have AC current in those consoles. It's easy send the signal DC. Okay, now we are going to connect with AC signal.